Ever wondered what could be the most catastrophic aviation disasters in military history? The unseen dangers of the sky have always held a mysterious allure, an intriguing blend of fascination and fear. When we think of aviation, we often picture sleek aircraft slicing through the clouds, embodying human ambition and technological prowess. Yet, there's a flip side to this coin, a side that's darker, more unpredictable, and fraught with unseen dangers. This is especially true in the context of military aviation, where the stakes are invariably high and the margin for error perilously slim. Aviation disasters, particularly in the military, are an unfortunate reality. They are a stark reminder of the delicate balance between man, machine, and the unforgiving elements. These disasters can be triggered by a myriad of reasons, each as unpredictable as the last. Mechanical failure, for instance, can strike without warning, turning a routine flight into a desperate struggle for survival. Human error, too, can have devastating consequences. A momentary lapse in judgment, a slight miscalculation, can set off a chain of events with catastrophic outcomes. And then there's the weather, the unpredictable beast that it is. Even with all our technological advancements, Mother Nature still holds the upper hand, capable of altering flight paths and lives in the blink of an eye. As we delve into this topic, we'll be recounting some of the most disastrous military aviation incidents in history. Each story is a chilling reminder of the risks and sacrifices associated with military service. Each incident a testament to the unpredictability of life and the harsh realities of aviation. In this countdown, we'll explore the circumstances surrounding these incidents, the causes and the impact they had. We'll pay tribute to those who lost their lives and reflect on the lessons learned in the aftermath. The stories we are about to share are not for the faint-hearted. They are tales of tragedy and loss, but also of bravery, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. So brace yourself as we embark on this journey through the top 10 military aviation disasters. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have the 1960 Ndola United Nations DC-6 crash. This ill-fated flight was carrying Dag Hammarskjöld, the then UN Secretary General, along with 15 other souls when it met with disaster near Ndola, northern Rhodesia, now Zambia. The plane went down under mysterious circumstances in the wee hours of September 18th, and all aboard perished. Hammarskjöld was on a peace mission, striving to end the Congo crisis. His untimely death dealt a severe blow to the United Nations and the world. The crash's circumstances have been the subject of numerous investigations, with theories ranging from pilot error to a possible assassination plot. Even today, more than 6 decades later, the Ndola crash remains shrouded in mystery, controversy, and conspiracy theories. A tragedy that still incites debate and speculation. At number 9, we have the 1977 Tenerife airport disaster. The day was March 27, 1977, and the setting was a small airport in Spain's Canary Islands. Due to a terrorist incident at Gran Canaria Airport, a multitude of planes were rerouted to the smaller Los Rodeos Airport, now Tenerife North Airport. Among them were 2 Boeing 747s, one belonging to KLM, the other to Pan Am. A series of unfortunate events unfolded. A dense fog descended on the airport, severely reducing visibility. Then, a misunderstanding between the KLM pilot and the air traffic controller led the KLM jet to initiate takeoff, while the Pan Am jet was still on the runway. The two giants collided in a devastating crash that claimed the lives of 583 people, marking it as the deadliest aviation accident in history. A grim reminder of the deadly consequences of miscommunication. Coming in at number 8 is the 1996 Charkhi Dadri mid-air collision. November 12, 1996, a day etched in the annals of aviation history. 2 commercial planes, a Saudi Arabian Airlines Boeing 747, and a Kazakhstan Airlines Ilyushin Il-76, are flying over the village of Charkhi Dadri in India. A catastrophic misunderstanding between the 2 pilots and air traffic control leads to a deadly mid-air collision. All 349 passengers and crew on both flights perish in the tragedy, making it the deadliest mid-air collision to date. The incident not only sent shockwaves around the world, but also instigated a major overhaul in air traffic control over India. The implementation of stricter aviation rules and the introduction of modernized air traffic control systems were among the significant changes that followed this catastrophic event, a catastrophe that led to significant changes in air traffic control over India. At number 7, we delve into the chilling events of the 1985 Aero Air crash. On the early morning of December 12, 1985, a sudden tragedy struck. Aero Air Flight 1285, a military charter flight carrying American servicemen, crashed shortly after takeoff from Gander International Airport in Newfoundland, Canada. The servicemen were returning from their peacekeeping duties in Sinai, looking forward to reuniting with their families. The crash took the lives of all 248 servicemen on board and the 8 crew members. It was a devastating blow, not only for the families of these brave men, but also for the nation that had sent them to maintain peace and order in a distant land. Investigations could not conclusively determine the cause of the crash, leaving a shroud of mystery and sorrow over the incident. This event stands as a stark reminder of the sacrifices made by our servicemen and the unseen dangers they face, even when returning home. A heartbreaking homecoming that never was. Halfway through our countdown at number 6 is the 1953 North Sea B-36 crash. Today we delve into the eerie tale of the USAF B-36 bomber that went down in the North Sea. It was the 8th of February 1953 when the colossal bomber, one of the largest piston-engine aircrafts ever built, took off for a routine training mission. However, not long after takeoff, the B-36 started experiencing severe mechanical difficulties. The crew, realizing the imminent danger, abandoned the aircraft mid-flight. The B-36, now unmanned, continued on its fateful journey until it eventually plunged into the icy waters of the North Sea. Despite extensive search efforts, the wreckage of the doomed aircraft was never found, vanishing without a trace into the depths of the North Sea. The incident remains shrouded in mystery, the answers to many questions swallowed by the sea along with the ill-fated bomber. This tragic event is an enduring mystery of the North Sea. Cracking the top 5, we have the 1979 U.S. Embassy Islamabad Beechcraft crash. On a seemingly ordinary day in August, a Beechcraft airplane carrying distinguished members of the U.S. Embassy took flight from Islamabad, Pakistan. Among the passengers was a notable figure, the U.S. Ambassador to Pakistan, Arthur W. Hummel, Jr. What started as a diplomatic mission quickly took a tragic turn. The airplane, not long after takeoff, crashed into the Margalla Hills, a mountain range just north of Islamabad. The crash claimed the lives of all on board, including Ambassador Hummel and other embassy staff. Investigations later revealed that the crash was the result of a navigation error, a heartbreaking mistake that led to an unfortunate loss of life. This incident stands as a grim reminder of the unseen dangers that can lurk in the skies, even on the most routine of flights. A diplomatic mission turned disaster. Coming in at number 4 is the 1961 Goldsboro B-52 crash. In the early hours of January 24, 1961, a B-52 Stratofortress carrying 2 nuclear bombs began to break apart mid-air over Goldsboro, North Carolina. As the situation spiraled out of control, the crew ejected, leaving the doomed aircraft and its deadly cargo to plummet towards the Earth. The aircraft shattered on impact, but the nuclear bombs it was carrying did not detonate. One of the bombs behaved exactly as it was designed. Its parachute opened, its trigger mechanisms engaged, and it settled to the Earth with a soft thud, ready for detonation. But by some miracle, it didn't explode. Had it done so, the bomb would have created a fireball over 2 miles wide and sent a lethal wave of radiation far beyond that. This near miss with nuclear disaster serves as a stark reminder of the silent, unseen dangers lurking in the skies above. A chilling near miss with nuclear disaster. Taking the number 3 spot is the 1968 Thule Air Base B-52 crash. In the throes of a cold winter on the 21st of January, a B-52 bomber veered off course during a routine flight. The plane was heavily armed, carrying 4 nuclear bombs on board. Near the Thule Air Base in Greenland, disaster struck. A cabin fire on the aircraft forced the crew to abandon the plane, leaving it on a tragic, unguided descent towards the icy terrain below. The B-52 crashed, triggering the explosive detonators on the nuclear bombs. Although the nuclear capsules did not ignite, the conventional explosives did, causing radioactive contamination over a wide area. The incident led to an extensive cleanup operation combined with a diplomatic fallout due to the presence of nuclear weapons outside U.S. territory, without the host nation's consent. This chilling event is a stark reminder of the potentially catastrophic consequences of nuclear armament accidents. A nuclear incident that remains controversial to this day. Just missing the top spot at number 2 is the 1947 Texas City disaster. This calamitous event unfolded on a seemingly ordinary day in April when a fire broke out on board the SS Grand Camp, a French ship docked at the Texas City port. The ship was loaded with a volatile substance known as ammonium nitrate, typically used as a fertilizer. Unfortunately, the fire ignited the ammonium nitrate, leading to a gargantuan explosion that rocked the entire city. The blast was so powerful that it shattered windows in Houston, nearly 40 miles away. The Texas City disaster is considered one of the deadliest industrial accidents in U.S. history. The aftermath was catastrophic, with a death toll in the hundreds and thousands injured. The city was left in ruins, with entire blocks leveled and businesses destroyed. This disaster served as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of industrial substances, prompting changes in safety regulations. A devastating explosion that changed the face of Texas City forever. And at number 1, the most tragic of them all, the 1944 Hartford Circus fire. This catastrophe unfolded on a sweltering July afternoon as a packed Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus performance turned into a scene of unparalleled horror. The crowd, filled with anticipation, could never have predicted what was to come. A fire broke out, the flames rapidly consuming the canvas of the big top tent, trapping and terrorizing the audience inside. In the ensuing chaos, over 160 lives were lost and hundreds more were scarred, both physically and emotionally. This event is still etched in the annals of American history as one of the worst fire disasters. The Hartford Circus fire served as a harsh reminder of the perils of neglecting safety measures and regulations. It's a disaster that led to significant changes, not just in the circus industry, but also in the broader realm of public safety. A disaster that transformed safety standards and regulations in the aviation industry.